Boo. Boo, bitch.
Oh, baby. We here.
We steer.
You in the right direction. Welcome to another edition of the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is Halloween. And this is also GP. Yes. Yeah, a little breaking news, Jaguars fans. Sorry. Travis Hunter on IR. He's going to be missing at least the next 4 games. So not great. Coming off a bye. Hopefully wanting to get things going on offense. That's not going to help. Brian Thomas Jr., it's time to start catching some footballs.
Yeah, that's who I was scaring, Jaguars fans. I stayed up all night thinking about how I was going to start the show, and that's what I came up with.
It was solid.
Mm-hmm.
It was solid. Happy Halloween, everybody.
I'm going to see if I can find this Jaguars metric here. Because
my costume will be on later for Friday night Q&A. Don't you worry. Continue.
Where is their drop rate?
Oh, the Jaguars?
Yeah, there's this let's see here. That's October 8th. No. Yeah, it's just about how many catchable passes their team has dropped. And
well, Brian Thomas Jr. leads the league right now in drops with 9.
Yeah, they're leading the league, and it's like one of those I can't find the freaking thing. It's one of those metrics that just shows you like how much is probably affecting their offense overall. It's like when you're number 1 in that category and you're killing your ability to move the chains. You're probably forcing unnecessary punts, squandering scoring opportunities, all those things. Maybe I liked it. Let me see if I liked the tweet. I usually like it so I can find it later.
Brian says, should the Vikings be investigated for trying to destroy Wentz? I think you take away every single one of their draft picks for the next 10 years. And they lose everybody over a 90 Madden rated. And then they just get sold off to the rest of the league. So I think that's bare minimum. But just to be fair. Hey, Perna, do you want anyone from the Vikings? You can't get Justin Jefferson. You can get Jordan Addison. You want Jordan Addison?
Actually, I'll take Hawk. I'll take TJ Hawkinson.
There you go. See, done. You get TJ Hawkinson. Just like that.
Boom.
That's it. Which Halloween costume would each starting QB wear? Well, it depends. Kyler Murray might dress up as Jacoby Brissett to try and play better.
Ooh, I was going to say Frodo.
I don't know if he can carry the ring. I don't know if he can.
I mean, he would be hard to catch if he had the ring. See him running around, getting away from Sauron.
The ring race.
They need music anytime Kyler scrambles. Sam Darnold will be a ghost, of course.
Aaron Rodgers would dress as a dolphin.
Yep.
Got to hear those intimate noises.
Yes. I forgot about that.
I love how you just said yes blindly. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that support. So Mahomes be a ref, of course, Rachel. Of course. There you go. Just don't run out, too much in public. But you're done. Did you find the thing?
No, I can't find it.
Okay. All right. We're just gonna move on. But yeah.
It was a solid chart though, guys. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you saw it out there.
Last night, speaking of Florida woes, oh boy. The first half, just like that Commanders Chiefs game, it was a close game, right? You had some terrible tripping call that was called, in which you had Holly Gordon just fall down And they're like, well, that's going to wipe out that Jalen Waddle catch. But then the second half happened, and it was pretty atrocious. I mean, the offense just did not look good. Tua did not have a good night after throwing 4 touchdowns and no interceptions on Sunday. And I will say, for a while, the Dolphins defense deserves a good amount of credit because they were able to stick in that game. And unfortunately, things just went very, very poorly. The play calling was bad. Tua was bad. The defense started to just really not be able to stop Lamar Jackson. And yeah, it was a really tough night for the Dolphins. And being played in Miami, the amount of boos that were there, fans just blatantly leaving. That's a tough one.
Yeah, Dolphins fans are over it. We know that for sure. It was really Miami. Their problem was their red zone offense just was terrible.
Pitiful.
Once they got into the red zone, everything they were doing stopped working. The Ravens only had 6 more total yards than the Dolphins last night. They settle for a field goal, then they fumble, then they miss a field goal, then they get stopped on downs, and I can't imagine the 4th and 2 play where Tua just chucks it to the corner of the end zone. I cannot imagine that was Mike McDaniel's intention for that play design there. Nobody had a chance to catch the ball. No. So I think like
it is true.
When that's happening, you're dealing with an offense that once the field compresses, they're not as functional as they are between the 20s. And even when things went right, that throw to Waddle, who made an incredible catch. He takes a shot immediately, holds onto the ball, pops up, and maybe it's got to be top 5 for one of the worst calls of the season when Ollie Gordon slips.
The tripping.
He slips and falls, and they're like, tripping. Ollie, psych, tripping. Why in that situation can we not have the NFL phone in like they did to take away a touchdown from the Lions? The Lions score. The NFL's on the phone right away. Fucking over the Dolphins. They're like, who cares? You're terrible. We don't care. Sorry, Ollie. And then Ollie got chewed out by Eric Studesville on the sideline. And he's like, Eric, I slipped, man. And I saw some people are like, when Eric sees when he rewatches what happened, he's gonna apologize to Ollie
immediately.
Gordon. He definitely is.
Immediately.
But yeah, the Dolphins are bad.
They're bad, man.
And Lamar, he throws 4 touchdowns, had 5 incompletions. Crazy good. But the Ravens offense, I swear to God, like when they're clicking, it looks like the easiest offense to run in the league. Sure. And I'm not trying to like discredit Lamar. Like,
no.
It just looks so effortless. There's like always just a guy open, and Lamar knows where he's going to be. And it's just, maybe that's the Dolphins defense being terrible, but I feel like it happens a lot with the Ravens. You're like, the Ravens are going to the Super Bowl because when they're scoring, it just looks easier than any other offense in the league. Sure. And it's been a few weeks since we've seen it with Lamar. So maybe I just kind of forgot how good they can be when he's out there. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think so, Robert. I mean, it's possible to beat Cleveland if you're the Jets, but also depends who their starting quarterback is going to be in a couple weeks. So we'll see. Then Alex Singleton will face the wrath of CJ Stroud. So
yeah, another BS penalty. CJ Stroud either got in his face first or shoved him first. I forget, but Singleton got penalized for that, and it is
good.
I forgot about it, but I saw it on Twitter.
Good. Yeah, I mean, like for the Dolphins, because the hope was after their performance on Sunday, which, by the way, the Falcons didn't even play last night, and I feel like the Falcons feel even worse after seeing that performance, right? Because the Dolphins roared back and beat the crap out of the Dolphins. Their defense looked good. Their offense looked good this past Sunday against Atlanta. And so heading into this game, I was like, all right, it's probably not going to be great, but at least I'm holding out a little bit of hope that it's going to be the team that showed up on Sunday. And like I said, that first half, despite everything, like they kept it close. And then that second half was not good. And It feels like there are still so many questions about Miami, and especially when it comes to what their short-term future looks like, because this was the year that they needed to go and like win a playoff game. And I don't even think they're going to be sniffing the playoffs.
No, they're
and
done.
Like the fact that you could argue they're either the third or fourth worst team in their own division is a problem. And the Jets just won their first game.
Yeah.
So I feel like you have McDaniel, who's probably going to be gone, right? Tua, who they just gave a whole bunch of money to, got to figure out what the hell they're going to do with that. Tyreek Hill, who knows what the hell is going to happen with him. And the defense is awful. So it's just it feels like it's going to be a full teardown in Miami, which, dude, like I remember when they traded for Tyreek Hill a couple years ago, and it was like, oh God, like this is what's going to finally get him over the hump. And then year after year, it's like, all right, well, is Tua going to be healthy? That's going to determine how far this team goes. Tua's healthy, and they're still terrible. So now it's like, okay, now there's some harsher questions to try and answer.
My take watching this game watching the game last night, like everybody wants to blame Mike McDaniel, but I think it's pretty clear that Tua is the issue right now. I think we saw what the offense should be last week, and then we saw when I think Tua is, and I see it with the Broncos a little bit sometimes, where we want to blame Sean Payton, and it might be more on your quarterback just going to his check down too quickly. And it's weird with Tua because he's very good at getting rid of the ball quickly and on time and finding the right spots. But when things start to break down just a little bit, he relies on that check down, that swing pass or whatever, and it starts to just become tedious and infuriating. And you want a guy back there who is going to turn those plays into something or take a shot in certain situations. And then even when it like the internet, when they had the Hail Mary opportunity before halftime, and everyone's like, let's fucking see how far Tua can throw it.
And he gets sacked.
And then he takes a sack instead.
Tough.
And I forget, somebody tweeted and they're like, and honestly, I understand why. I understand why he did that. So
I would make one. Just make one out of paper, man. Just make one out of paper if you can't find one. You know, just to get a marker. Sorry.
But it's 90 million if you tried to move on from Tua in 2026. So he's there. He's there for next season. And if Miami decides he's not the guy, it's probably not going to happen until 2027. But Tua can be good, but he's not consistently good. And I think that's just becoming the story with him.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it's like you gave him the deal, which I felt like Dolphins also didn't want to give Tua that deal, but it was like, all right, you have it. Same thing with like Kyler Murray, right? And not making that, saying that they're the same QB, but it's like, okay, when you have a QB, you got to pay him, right? Tua gets a whole bunch of money, and now they're stuck in a position where, all right, well, that window that we had open where we had like that super team is now closed. And now it's about who's going to survive, until the next reiteration of the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, it's odd because it feels like the Ravens, in my mind, ended, Tua's run in terms of me believing in him as a viable quarterback for the Dolphins. And they're also the team that started that when a couple years ago, the Dolphins are down. And was it Tua threw 5 second half touchdowns in that game? Was that Tua? The Dolphins won that game, right? That wasn't Lamar throwing 5 touchdowns. Who the fuck threw 5 touchdowns in that game?
No, because there's the blitz game. We were just talking about this last night, right? Where they were just blitzing them nonstop.
Dolphins won that game. Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Just double check my brain.
Collins, I don't even know if you want to go, but the tickets should be cheap. That's something. Yeah, I feel like it's just
the butt hunt game, 100%.
There, yes, we have that graphic. It's just very little hope for the Miami Dolphins now. I'm doing a 5 worst teams since we're halfway through, and I was gonna do it before yesterday, but I was like, you know what? Let me just wait until the Dolphins play and see. I'm glad I waited to see because it's
probably smart. I found the graphic. Haha. Here it is. Expected points lost. So an EPL stat, if you will, Tom. Trevor Lawrence, because of drops. And look, Trevor needs some of those catches, okay? Because he's not a perfect quarterback. But he's probably better than we want to give him credit for, because this is insane. You're a good 6 points ahead of the Titans there.
If you're Cam Ward, what do you even do with this information? If he's not getting sacked,
this guy's dropping the ball. And that week 1, that was a huge reason the Broncos were able to beat Tennessee. Like, there were a lot of drops week 1 for the Titans. But look at down there for the Packers. You guys are lowest. You guys are. And what was the story about the Packers receivers?
We had a ton of drops. Yeah, no, drops were a huge issue. So thankfully that has been rectified a little bit.
Okay, so this was this week, October 29. And it's like being in the middle here, that's normal, right?
Sure.
You got like the Chiefs receivers are in there, the Colts are in there, Goff, Chargers. But yeah, for the Jags.
Hold on, breaking news. Hold on.
What?
I think they just fired Chris Grier. Yup.
Whoa.
So the Dolphins just fired their general manager, Chris Grier.
Wow.
Damn, he's been with them for a bit now, right? 2016?
Crazy.
So he's been with them since 2000, been their GM since 2016. Oh boy. Yep. I mean, this needed to happen. Dolphins fans have been waiting for Grier to been fired for a bit. But I feel like McDaniel, that's it's not going to be long. I can't believe that is true, Mike. Trust me, Tua is not the complete and total problem, but he, I think, is also not really the solution either.
Yeah, that's odd though, right? Like, are we gonna hear about Mike McDaniel in the next 10 minutes, 15 minutes? You can't just do one and announce that. I don't know. What is it? If they just fire only Chris Grier, I don't know. That doesn't help them a lot right now.
No, I think it's part one of the teardown, man. I mean, we'll see if they're going to do a fire sale now and just start trading off some folks. I don't know. I mean, you can't look at that team last night and go yeah, we're making the postseason.
Are they firing him because they want to trade a bunch of players and Grier was like, I'm not doing it? So they're like, okay, we'll get somebody who is. I'll be very surprised if Mike McDaniel doesn't follow this, right? But also, I think we're in this weird spot in the NFL where when a team is bad, we expect people to be fired mid-season, and it's just become the norm. And it used to be a thing where you're like, why are you doing it now? And now it's like, you better hurry up and do it.
Better do it now.
But I don't know why. The teams who do this, it doesn't save their season.
No.
Almost none of them are finding their next head coach through this process. And it's almost like it's happening just to appease fans.
I think there's a little bit of that. I mean, they're bad, man. I mean, so it's right now, Ian just tweeted out, no other changes to the coaching staff as of right now. Champ Kelly, who ran the Raiders most recently, is now the new interim GM.
Yeah, there's a model of success we should rely on, Tom.
Yeah.
When did he run the Raiders? Sorry.
That's tough. I don't know if anyone owes an apology to Brian Flores because you still could be a douche nozzle to your players and not liked, but Tua could also be bad. It could be both. Yeah, I agree with you. At the same time, this is something that could have happened earlier, a season or two ago. But I feel like now it's exactly what you said. It's making noise to make noise. It's not going to make an immediate difference. It's not, again, maybe they're going to have a fire sale now for some players because the trade deadline's on Tuesday. But yeah, it's ugly, man. And it's like you said, I mean, the GM is not going to especially change things. If you fire your coach, right, maybe you're going to see a difference in play, but the GM is the one who's constructing your roster. This is going to do nothing unless you're trading away folks.
Yeah, unless you have an inside track to to hire a new GM like now?
Yeah.
Can they even hire their next GM now, or do they got to wait until like they got to do the whole hiring process, right?
Yeah.
So that's fine. It's probably like Stephen Ross has some stuff he wants to do, and Grier didn't want to do it, and now they're gonna try.
Or it's just, hey, you constructed a very bad roster. Goodbye. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, they're saying they're not going to fire McDaniel right now, so
yeah, and I don't think they gain a lot by doing that. Like, I know that, like, if they want to do that moving forward, fine, but Mike, and this is why I say it too, because Mike McDaniel was the only person who, like, came in and was like, I believe in Tua. I'm going to make him better. I'm going to make you better, Tua. And then he did. Their offense was very good for a while. I don't know who you put in there who gets more out of that offense right now. It feels like a ceremonial sort of thing versus like this will actually help our team at this moment. I will say last night we saw Mike McDaniel angry on the sideline for the first time ever.
Oh, he was pissed, dude.
There's no coach more chill on the sideline than Mike McDaniel. Last night, livid. Anyway.
Yeah. So I imagine give it a few weeks, McDaniel might go. I mean, we'll see, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a tough look for the Dolphins, and I think just looking ahead a little bit, there's a lot of decisions that are going to have to be made in this offseason about direction, because if they're one of the worst teams in the league, like if they finish with a top 5 draft pick, do you go quarterback? I mean, you have to address the defense at some point, right? I mean, it's going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting. Yeah, it sucks about Hunter. Hopefully it's just 4 games and then that's it, but we need to get that offense rolling once again. You playing back your Elmo clip?
Somebody clipped me laughing at the Raiders.
10 out of 10.
In my high-pitched laugh. That might be my real laugh. I don't really know, Tom.
Yeah, you've done it a few times.
Am I a dolphin inside?
Maybe. Maybe that's why you like Mike McDaniel so much. You're just like, hey, there's a piece of me there.
I like Mike McDaniel for one reason. He's funny. He's low-key the funniest coach in the NFL.
Sure.
If you get his sense of humor, that man is perfect.
If you want to trade Devin Achane to the Packers, that'd be cool.
Patriots supposedly are looking for another running back to add. You think the Dolphins would stoop to helping a division rival? I don't know, man.
Graffiti, it depends, man. Are like the tickets cheap enough? You know, you have to go hang out with some friends, tailgate, have a good time. It could be good, but if the tickets are expensive, then I'm staying home and watching. You know what I mean?
I did want to talk about right now, YouTube TV and ESPN are in a little cat fight, Tom. Little pissing contest. A little let's see who's got the bigger you-know-what down you-know-where.
Yep. So ESPN is currently, because they couldn't reach a deal, is off of YouTube TV right now.
And since we're on YouTube, fuck you, ESPN. YouTube is great, and you are wrong, so shut up. Shut up, ESPN.
Here's the problem, and here's what makes it a bit dicey, too, is because ESPN, of course, and I know this because of also, like, the wrestling world, they launched their own app, right? They're, like, launching their own service that they want people to pay, like, $30 a month for, and that's why I haven't seen a whole lot of WWE PLEs lately, because I ain't paying that. And so you have ESPN and Disney who wants to make their own money, right? And so they're probably going to YouTube and being like, hey, we want you to pay us a fortune because you're taking away from our subscribers to our specific app. And then you have YouTube TV that's, trying to get it for the best price possible. And yeah, this is so much fun. It's so great because at the end of the day, who suffers? The consumer.
Yeah, it's odd because next year, the deal between ESPN and the NFL Network goes into effect. And since that deal's not done yet, I believe NFL Network's still on YouTube TV right now, but that would be another thing I think in theory ESPN could pull in a situation like this.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know when it like gets under their full umbrella. I don't know, because like every single so ABC's pulled because it's all Disney stuff. So ABC is pulled, ESPN is pulled. Yep.
Yeah, and
hang on, man.
That means if they don't work this out by Monday night, people who have YouTube TV will not be able to see Monday Night Football unless they're able to access it through their local station on ABC, which through my antenna is the only local station I do not get. So I am prepared to not be able to watch Monday Night Football. I don't even know who's playing. Thank God. Thursday Night Football is on Amazon Prime.
It's just ridiculous, man. Like, and unfortunately, we're also at a point where the NFL are very gung-ho about streaming because they're getting paid like $100 million for a random one-off game from all these different streaming services that are like, hey, we'll pay you this so we can host a playoff game on Peacock, or Amazon can get a playoff game, or YouTube can get a free game. And the accessibility for fans is the thing that's going to suffer. And the ironic part is that years and years ago, it was nearly impossible to watch the NFL like overseas in Europe. And like, because you had to go through a litany of things, there was no services that were available. Now it's kind of like one-stop shopping. And here in the States, you have to go through every single streaming service to watch a freaking game, because now they're on Netflix, now it's on Peacock, now it's on Amazon, now, you know what I mean? And it's just garbage.
Yeah. Friend of the show, Sam, he's correct here. And this is what I think people are really tired of, right? ESPN using all of its talent to post the same PR propaganda and drive people to support their side of this is fucking obnoxious too.
Yep.
And that's what, like, whether it's YouTube TV or ESPN, like, stop asking us to fucking help you guys. Like, don't ask us for your help because you guys can't agree on, whose $1 billion needs to go in which fucking pocket at this point, right? Like, we don't really care.
Yeah.
We don't care. Just
there you go, Rob.
YouTube TV just raised prices.
Yes.
And
you know what's going to happen?
Has their own thing. Which, if you have the cable, it'll be available through that. But if you want it separately, you got to pay for that. And that's what they want. ESPN wants more people to sign up for it, like you were just saying, right?
Yeah, and apparently WWE ain't moving their numbers. So I'm not terribly surprised. Because who's going to pay for it, dude? Like, the streaming garbage that, again, we've found our way right back around, and now we're going back to cable. But it's just ridiculous that we have to go through this almost every single time. And at the end of the day, even if they wind up making an agreement, those prices are just going to go up again.
Yeah.
And it's just...
And I think Denver sports fans are all too sick of this, as we had to endure a 3-year stalemate between Comcast and Altitude Sports, where we could not, if you had Comcast or Xfinity, whatever, here in Denver, Avalanche in their championship run, Nuggets in their championship run, you could not watch their games on Altitude, which broadcast most of their games through the course of a season, because of it's 3 years. Now, I don't think this will last 3 years. These companies, they're too big. They'll work something out, I think, more quickly than not, optimistically. But, like, it's not going to get better either, right? Like, there's no part of this where you go, you know what? If they just figure out this one thing, we're all going to be okay.
No.
They're going to get a deal, and one of those two things is going to raise a price. It's either going to be YouTube or it's going to be ESPN. And if I've got a hunch, it's going to be both, Tom. I've got a hunch it's going to be both.
This is what happens when nothing's regulated and we have a grand old time. No, but it's like you said, man, and this is the problem too, is that the accessibility is at an all-time low for fans, but this is why people pirate the crap out of stuff. Like, and you know what? Sale of seven seas, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Those 2 pirates in jail this year. They shut them down, Tom. The 2 most prolific pirates are gone.
Lumify, Seahawks are looking good, man. They have an interesting schedule. I know they got like the Colts. They got to play the Rams again. So I think some of their divisional matchups might be tough, but they have a very solid team. And I think as long as their secondary gets healthy, they should be even better, because that D-line is already damn good. And if they can actually establish the run consistently, I think they're like a deep threat. But they're a playoff team for me.
Is it just me, or do you find it hilarious that Lamar Jackson always looks like he's dressed for a game in Arrowhead in mid-January?
He's ready, though. He's like, you never know with this weather.
It's like it every week, but, you know, the beanie on top of the whatever this warming thing is over his head. I was just like, you're playing in Miami, Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else is sweating and in T-shirts. Maybe he runs really cold.
He might.
Does Lamar Jackson run super cold?
He might.
I don't know. I want to know.
And again,
also, this is really important too.
It's dope for those fans, Monica.
What a costume.
What a costume.
This man speaks my language.
Absolutely.
This guy, Tyleik Williams, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Key to my heart. It's been opened.
Well, Monica, that's the other thing that the NFL is very focused on besides streaming. It's the international markets because they can make even more money. So that's why you're going to see a whole bunch of games being played.
Yeah, the NFL's got to be like the guy who's like, yo, ESPN, YouTube, I have mega deals with both of you guys, so we cannot afford to have one of our biggest platforms not broadcast our Monday night game. Can't do that, guys.
You know what's also crazy too is because YouTube just paid the NFL billions upon billions of dollars for NFL Sunday Ticket, right? And of course, ESPN is not included in that, right? So this also is just, if you are an American football fan, right? You're just living in the States, or you're living, because I think it's different for Canada, if I'm not mistaken. So I shouldn't say that. So I think it's different for Canada, right? But the fact that you can go and see these games, but there's some that are going to be blacked out depending on your area, right? So there's some that you're not going to have access to.
Another dumb rule.
Right. And then on top of that, there's primetime games you're not going to get. And now you can't get any of the Monday night football games. You're going to have to go somewhere else for Thursday night football.
You got to go to a bar. You got to drink. The NFL wants you to drink. Got to get that Bud Light or that Coors Light, whoever's sponsoring the NFL these days.
So dumb. But again, it's just both companies are wanting an insane amount of money. And at the end of the day, the person who's going to pay the bill is just regular fans who are trying to watch their teams.
Yeah.
That's it, Bonesaw.
And that's like ESPN is the one, and I think both sides are probably at fault, obviously, but ESPN's the one who's telling YouTube TV, you have to pay us this much for our thing. Mm-hmm. And YouTube TV is like, that seems too much. We want to do, it's like a negotiation, obviously, but like it's ESPN trying to set the term for whatever they think their price is. And again, I don't even know. Do you think the NFL cares?
No.
Because they're already getting paid by YouTube TV and ESPN,
and
right?
ESPN. Yeah, because you're just licensing their games. That's all you're doing is you're paying for that, right? So even if we take any one of the games, right? Take the Peacock game that they've done. They're getting paid, I think it was $100 million when it happened. They don't give a flying crap, man. They just got paid $100 million for one game. You know, like you look at the quality of Thursday night football over the last few years, that should tell you, right? They don't give a crap. And it doesn't matter if you're paying billions of dollars. So as long as they can continue to piecemeal out their games, you know, and they're going to be happy. Because, dude, who knows? I pray that this does not last until January. We're going to start missing playoff games because ESPN has to host that wild card game, you know, at the end of the first round. I don't think the NFL is worried about how it affects them financially, but I do think the NFL is worried about how it looks if their game is not available. A primetime game, right? Monday night, that's a big deal for the NFL. That's a big deal.
It's not like a Sunday morning slate for people in the Carolinas aren't getting to watch the Panthers. This is a primetime game, and I think the NFL,
and it's the Cowboys too. But I mean, you know, they're not great this year.
Jerry Jones is losing his mind.
Jerry Jones he's gonna go knock some heads.
He's like, I'll trade you Micah Parsons. You just put the game on. I'll give you Dak Prescott. Come on. Jerry's got to be in prime time. Oh, no. I'll close up all the glory holes, Tom. Just put my game on TV.
At the same time, what's the NFL going to do, man? ESPN already paid them for that licensing. YouTube already paid them for that. You know what I mean? So it's...
Yep. Interesting.
I think
the NFL's too big to allow these two companies to not broadcast a Monday night game. Mm-hmm. But if that does not happen, and we're talking next Wednesday about how we missed our first primetime game, or at least a lot of people did, I'll say I was wrong.
Well, here's the problem too, man, is that this is my humble opinion. I don't think ESPN is a very strong brand right now. And this is not me just crapping on ESPN just to crap on them. Is right, like, so they go and get McAfee, right, which is going to bring a ton of eyes over, right? And now he is all over that platform. And it's just now they're doing their own standalone thing, right? And of course, they're going to be owned by Disney, so they're going to have that support. So even if they start bleeding money, but I don't know, man, I ain't paying $30 a month for ESPN. Like, absolutely. Like, I have cable, right? Literally the only reason I have cable is so I can access all these games that I need, so I can just watch it on there and have a nice day. But who the hell is paying for it, man? Like, even WWE stuff going over there.
I have to, right?
Very true. Yeah. It's like your job, but it's just.
Yep. No, I would get it. I would get it.
But fans are already getting screwed over because, because now Disney owns Hulu, right? And all these streaming services are getting gobbled up and they're consolidating into one and the whole nine. But dude, at the end of the day,
it's just fast forward to the final monopoly. Can we just get to the one?
There, buddy.
I'll pay more, but I just want it to be in one place, Tom.
Yeah, and then they're just going to raise prices every day. I mean, dude, look what HBO Max did.
I don't have to think about it.
Or now it's just Max.
Just take it to the one spot.
Yep. But that's what cable was, right? But HBO, they raised their prices and didn't give any warning. They happened, a couple weeks ago. Yeah. They were just like, hey, now this is the new price. Sorry. Oh, okay. Cool.
We need to bypass it all via the Neuralink.
You're not wrong, Virtuoso. You're not wrong.
It just plays in your brain. They can't see it. Neuralink has access to everything that's streaming all the time. Elon, let's talk, buddy. Let's talk about how we turn Neuralink into the #1 streaming platform in the world.
Just wait for those ads. I don't want to worry about that ad tier.
I think, was that a Black Mirror episode?
Probably, yeah. The one where they have to keep watching the ads. Their eyes have to be on it.
Because the woman got in the car wreck and they saved her with some sort of new technology.
Oh, that's on the latest season. Yeah.
And you had to pay for the Wi-Fi upgrades or she wouldn't function as a person.
Yep.
I was like, this is too terrifying. I don't think I can watch any more of these.
Yeah, you're just like, I don't like this no more.
And trust me, I know. I do a lot of ads. I'm not. I am throwing some stones from my glass house.
Hey, Flo, that's why physical media more important than ever, my friend. That's it.
Power rankings?
I was about to say power rankings, and then we could get to predicting some games.
Bam! Nailed it. All right, now we will pick the games. What do we got?
Let's see here. Colts. Okay. All right, you put the Packers at 3. Chiefs all the way at 2. Okay. All right, so you're high on the Chiefs right now.
You know what?
Lions are not on there because the bye week, right?
Yeah, no Lions, no Seahawks. They would have been in the mix. I was like, dang, there's too many good teams that are on a bye. That were on a bye.
Is 6
maybe I'll throw in some shitty. Maybe I'll break my own rule, but I stuck to it.
That's good. I'm proud of you.
We're pretty close. I mean, you got the Broncos at 6. I got them at 5. You got the Packers at 2. I got them at 3. I put the Texans in at 10.
I gave him an honorable. I don't know if I gave him an honorable mention.
Yeah, they're I like this test for the Broncos going against Houston. We'll see if the Broncos offense is actually fixed.
Yeah. It'll be a good test. It'll be a really, really good test.
Where do you have? Oh, you have the Eagles at 9. I got them at 7.
Yeah, I got them at 9 right now. Just because they put together 2 games after losing 2 games. I just want to see a little more consistency, but they're back in the top 10.
I want to see the Bills beat the Chiefs. If the Bills beat the Chiefs, I'll be all back in on the Bills.
Yes.
That's really the only truly good game this week is Bills Chiefs.
I think, I don't know, the Broncos Texans game is interesting. I am very curious. I think the Cardinals Cowboys game also has potential to be a shootout. I think that could be a lot of fun. Falcons Patriots, I'd be a lot more excited if the Falcons won against the Dolphins. I just don't know which team's going to show up. 5-3, should the 49ers sell? I don't know if they're going to sell, but I do think that this is going to be a tough season to make it.
Who are they going to sell? Their players in the hospital?
Yes.
Would you like an injured Ricky Pearsall today?
Yep.
Can I offer you a recovering Brandon Ayuk? Mm-hmm. How about a fucked up foot Brock Purdy? Who do you want?
Tank Bigsby, I don't know, Jay. I know you called Gadsden. I don't know about Tank Bigsby going to be doing a whole lot, but the fact that they were able to get Saquon going on Sunday and without AJ Brown, like Devontae Smith has been kind of emerging. So I think that all the weapons are there. It's just a matter of, can they put together a good offensive game plan consistently?
I was happy to see Tank play well because he's had a few nice games with Jacksonville, and I was like, why aren't they using him more? And then they're getting more production out of Travis Etienne. They send Tank over. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I like Philly with two backs. If you can let Saquon take a rest, and then finally Saquon looked good again. Sure. And you bring in another guy who can beat you. I think that puts defenses in a bad spot throughout the course of a full game. So
yeah. Mm-hmm. Want to predict some games? Yeah. I would both pick the Ravens to win. So
it just felt like a pretty easy pick, honestly.
Yes. Is he all right? So he did practice. Okay, so he's 50-50. So Joe Flacco's injured. So there's a 50-50 shot that he plays on Sunday. So I said if Jake Browning plays, I like the Bears to get the win here. If Flacco plays, I think the Bengals could get this one, but I picked Chicago. Chicago, they just need to get their defense somewhat healthy.
Yeah. Where's their secondary at? Bears, injury. No, they got some receivers banged up now too.
Yeah.
My God.
Oh, talking about Carly on the sideline. Yeah, I saw like some chatter about that. I think it's dope, man. I think it's cool. Like on the sideline, like it seems like she is like diving headfirst into wanting to know more about the team and the squad. So I think you want an owner that is at the very least like knowledgeable about your team. I don't think it's going to be a Jerry Jones situation where it's like, I think I'm knowledgeable about my team. And so because of that, I'm going to make every football decision. But hell yeah, man. Like, I think you either want someone who's going to be so hands off that it's like, just leave it to the football folks and they're just going to hire the best people, or it's going to be someone who's going to get involved and like wants to know what's best and surrounding themselves with football people. But
yeah,
playing well,
apparently she's been doing that for a while. And I listened to her talk about it, and I initially had it in power rankings, but then I was running too long. But what she's doing, I think, is really smart in that she's listening to the communication between the coaching staff, right? And she talked about how basically, like, when something goes wrong on a play, by listening to that communication, she's learning where the breakdown happened. Was it a player making a mistake because they didn't run the correct route? Was it a coach calling the wrong thing in that situation? Where, like, she's like, I am trying to learn to identify where an issue has come up. That way, when I have to make decisions about our staff, I have an accurate picture of what is going on during a game. I was like, my joke was like, the other hands-on owner that we know is Jerry Jones. He's been doing it for 30 plus years. And I don't think he could tell you the difference between one route to another route. And she's identifying which receiver's responsibilities are what on a certain play, how that information's relayed. Like, I think it's great. And I think if you're a Colts fan, you should be very like excited about that type of involvement, assuming she doesn't start going, you know what? It's third down. Shane, how about we run this play?
I don't think she's making play calls. Right?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, something like that starts happening,
she's
then
been on the sidelines for a while. That's right. My knowledge, she's been on the sidelines for a while. Like, so I don't think that this is anything. Yeah. I don't know if there's any controversy that's attached to this.
No, I think it's a very positive thing. And
If it's cheaper, it's cheaper, calculus. That's it.
I'm going to go with the Bears, though.
Oh, yeah. After all that. All right, going to Chicago. This, I am so sorry, JJ McCarthy. Hey, let's go, Jay. Let's go. Congratulations getting offered the job.
Micah just wasn't good against the run. Therefore, I excommunicate you, Micah. You're out of my church of Jerry, Micah. I'll scheme up this pressure.
We're talking about the Vikings Lions. What are you talking about?
Well, I was thinking about Jerry. Let's go down to Jerry in the primetime
You're
game.
at the very bottom.
Oh, no, nobody's seen my Cowboys. If something kills Jerry Jones, it's going to be his team not being broadcast on primetime.
Dude, he's going to show up at Disney, and he's going to punch Bob in the face.
Yeah.
JJ McCarthy return game.
Where's Walt Disney? I want to talk to him.
Full-size Arrowhead if they beat the Bills. I think that's fair, Chris. I think that's fair.
Take me to Walt right now. Get me in his office.
He's frozen. You know that.
Who the fuck's Bob Iger? I want to talk to Walt Disney. I'm Jerry Jones. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I got the Lions by potentially a lot.
Yeah. Is this JJ?
JJ.
Woo!
Welcome
Lions
back,
are one of the best teams at generating pressure this season. And we knew they would be better when, Aiden Hutchinson came back, but it's not just Aiden. They're getting pressure all over that defensive front. That's going to be tough for a rookie, for a guy who's played 1.5 games or whatever. Vikings fans, I don't think you're going to win, but you better see something out of JJ. And I'm not saying it's indicative of what his whole career is. I'm just saying for Vikings fans' sanity for the next month.
We just gotta see him play for a month. It's not this game, right? This game is probably not gonna go well. You're going up against Aiden Hutchinson in that pass rush. It's not gonna be fun. But you need to see him for an actual extended amount of time and not just 2 games.
He needs to play a couple good quarters. He needs to make 3 cool throws. You're gonna lose the game, but be like, you know what? I saw a couple things from JJ. I'm good.
Well, I mean, we'll see. I think the Lions are going to smack the crap out of them. Especially the way the Vikings defense is looking, it's not good. Yeah, just got to.
And that's it's funny how quickly a narrative shifts, right? Because everything last year with the Vikings is just praise and it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Darnold's lighting it up. Kevin O'Connell's the top dog coach on earth, the QB whisperer. Even Daniel Jones leaves after just being blessed by Kevin O'Connell, looking great. You're starting to see articles written. Oh, things actually haven't been good with the Vikings since the offseason. Kevin O'Connell, there's dysfunction there now. And I don't know if any of that's true, but as soon as things start to you don't meet expectations, the bad articles start getting written from the local things, and you start to see it matriculate out towards us. You're like, hey, is there something going on there? I don't know.
Hey, if JJ is like, hey, man, I can't do it behind this offensive line, do they pull Carson Wentz out of the hospital bed?
Yeah. And they go dig up the corpse of Fran Tarkenton and put him out there.
Carson!
Is Fran Tarkenton alive? He's old. Let's see. Is he still alive? No, he's alive. Yay, Fran, still alive at 85. Sorry, Fran. I did not mean to say a corpse of Fran Tarkenton. I assumed. He's 85, so it actually works. They can get him in.
It's like
they can get him in.
It's like when Hulk Hogan tweeted about Bam Margera. He's like, miss you, Bam. Wish you were still with us. He's like, miss you too, man. I'm still alive.
I can only think of one thing to do in this moment.
So he was either alive, now he's dead, or he was dead, he was really dead. What else matters? What else matters? You walk through it. Everybody either puts a thumb up or thumb down.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. There you go.
I'm sorry, Fran. But they could call it Brett Favre next. See if Brett wants to play a little ball.
Suit up for the Vikings again?
Yeah. If the Lions lose, dear God,
Oh my God. See, it's a win-win for me. Whatever happens, I win.
See,
I'm happy.
3 weeks ago, Tom, I was all in on we know nothing about the NFL. Last 2 weeks, I think it's course corrected, and we're seeing some of the things we thought continue.
Yeah.
If these games were being played 3 weeks ago, I'd be like, you know what? Panthers and Vikings got a real shot to win this week. I believe none of that's true. I think we're seeing the good teams start to emerge. Panthers, I think the one thing you got to worry about is Canales realizes
I
Rico's
know
better.
I
And he admitted it
mentioned this too.
He admitted it.
And he's just like, oh yeah, we're gonna run with Rico more. And I was like, of course you figure that out right before, because Bryce is on track to play, right?
Yeah, I think, and Andy Dalton said he has a broken thumb too, which is why
he was a full participant. He's expected to play. So
yeah,
I have the Packers. I think they should be. I mean, again, I think right now they're ranked second in run defense just because the Seahawks had a bye week. But yeah, I think. Well, I mean, so the Packers. So yeah, I think Packers should be able to get this win.
I mean, look at these 3 games. You got 3% taking Minnesota.
Yep.
3%. Like, these are the most loyal Vikings, Panthers, and
Or they
Titans.
hit the wrong button.
2%.
2%. Yeah, I think the Chargers are going to get this one.
Yeah.
You'd be happy if the Titans won.
Oh, yeah. Well, I kind of want this thing to happen where the Broncos and Chargers just stay ahead of the Chiefs.
That's fair.
Right? Like, I almost am rooting for the Chargers just to have an insurance policy ahead of the Chiefs.
Yeah. That 2% for the Titans, they believe, man.
Yeah.
They believe.
That's only 1% Titans fans. The other 1% are very high risk bettors.
There you go. I am going to make the most amount of money.
Yeah, even this game, only 10% going hot.
Well,
Atlanta.
I think it's because the Falcons just lost. The Falcons just lost to the Dolphins, dude. So here, the Patriots, they are rolling. They're being consistent. And which version of the Falcons are we going to see? And I quite honestly say that with my full chest, I don't know. So I got to go with the hot hand here.
The Atlanta Falcons have played their best football this season after losing to a terrible team. That's all I got for you, Atlanta.
There you go.
Is Penix back? Has Cousins got to start again?
I think it's Penix, right? Let's see.
Falcons.
Optimistic he'll return against the Pats.
Okay. He had that bone bruise.
Yeah, he was limited, but they're hoping.
Penix bruised his bone.
Maybe. We'll see a Super Bowl rematch. Here, no Scattaboo. I think it's tough. I mean, I could see this game going either way, but I got the 49ers.
Yeah. Jackson Dart went from he never even got. Did Dart get to play with Neighbors, or did that injury happen before Dart? I think it happened before Dart. Yeah, just like I feel like the Giants are going to lose another thing's going to rob them of any sort of optimism this week. I think they don't have any, but I think there'll be one more thing that happens this week for the Giants, and we're just going to be like, yeah, they are so cursed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, Florida kitty cats, right? Florida Panthers.
Mac Jones going again?
Oh, is Mac Jones
starting?
I don't know. Let me see. I don't even know if it makes a difference. Brock Purdy doing more practice this week as recovery continues. Bills need some devil magic. It's going to be a fun. I mean, the Bills usually win these regular season games. And then the Chiefs always beat them in the postseason. I got the Colts.
Flip-flopped this year. Eh?
There you go. I got the Colts. Mac is starting. Got it. Yeah, I got Indianapolis. I think just the Steelers' defense does not give me any confidence right now. They are not playing well.
No. And the curse wheel landed on sort of the Colts. So people are saying I messed up. I left the Colts as number 2. The text, I forgot to change the text to Colts number 1. Number 1 is what the curse wheel chose. I said that's the Colts, and people are like, there's a loophole here. We'll see.
We'll see.
Win.
It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, Steelers defense. I just don't
82% going Denver. Ooh.
I was close to picking the Texans because I think this is just gonna be a defensive game. right? It's going to be whichever defense looks the best. Surtain's out. That's not ideal, but I picked the Broncos. I did go with your team. I don't feel super confident in it. It's just a matter of like what team is going to be able to have some points on the board by the end of this game.
Yeah. You got Nico Collins. He should be returning from injury, right? I believe he's on track to play. Let's see here.
He is out of protocol. Kirk is set to return. Yeah, so it looks like Nico's coming back too.
Nico and Christian Kirk. Yeah, it's the Texans have with Nico. Nico's their number one, and he's very good. And I wish we had Surtain, obviously. But they're still kind of like trying to, I think, find who that other guy. They're very committee of group of receivers, right? Yeah. So with Surtain out, you worry about Nico Collins, but there could be, I'm trying to say this nicely without being offensive to Texans fans. I'm not worried about a Justin Jefferson type in this game. You know what I mean? Like without Surtain, like you go like, oh fuck, they got this number one guy. They're just going to go to him and he's going to beat us all game. And that's going to be the thing. Like, I think the Denver defense can kind of accommodate their receiving core. So I do worry about Surtain not being in there, but really for me, Surtain or not, the matchup is just
O-line.
Who is this Broncos offense versus the best defense in the NFL? Like they're going from playing the worst defense in the Cowboys to the best. And I worry that the Broncos offense is going to be frustrating again to watch. Now,
I think it is.
If they come out and they score, I don't know, like 24 points in this game, they're spreading out their scoring drives and they get a win and it's like 24-20. I'm going to feel very confident about the Broncos, but I'm nervous.
Well, I think I was going back because I'm putting these defenses really close to one another, right? Because they are pretty close in the rankings. The difference maker for me was the offensive line. I believed in Denver's O-line a bit more than I did the Houston Texans. And CJ Stroud, like he had his best numbers of the season this past Sunday. So I think but the 49ers don't have a pass rush right now. So yeah, I picked Denver. I'm not super confident in it because I could see the Texans winning this game. And especially if they're forcing turnovers from Bo, I think they can win. But yeah, I picked the Broncos just because of the O-line.
Yeah, good call.
Oh, we'll see.
Jags get the Raiders. Right game for Jacksonville.
Yep, hopefully.
No Travis Hunter now, though.
On IR, going to miss at least 4 games. But the Raiders, I think it's just they're trying to fast forward to the end of the season at this point.
No.
So
sorry,
I
Raiders.
got 99-1.
I got 99 problems in the Rams.
Shook is starting for the Saints for the rest of the season. That was announced. So, but going up against that, we mentioned that in predictions. His first NFL start against that Rams pass rush. Good luck.
We've seen a lot of those, right? This season.
Yep. Cam Ward had to go against your D.
What's that?
Cam Ward, week 1, had to go up against your defense.
Yeah. What? Let's see. Who else got their first start against tough defenses this year?
JJ. Well, he went up against the Bears defense, which was pretty solid week 1.
What was Dart's first game?
Oh, it's Chargers.
Chargers defense.
Yep.
Yeah. Cam Ward, Dart. Throw him into the fire, baby.
All right, who you got, buddy?
I'm going to take the Seahawks real quick.
I did pick the Seahawks, yep. And I picked the Cowboys, too.
Woo!
It's the game of the week.
All right, Buffalo. I love you. You know what you got to do? Give the ball to James Cook. 20 carries for the Cook. Chiefs? I think the Chiefs are riding a little too high. I think they're smoking their own drugs, Tom. I think they're sucking their own D's a little too hard these days. I think they have also benefited from some wins against, like the Commanders. Sorry, you didn't play a second half of football last week. Will the Bills play a full game? I don't even know at this point.
That's the question.
I don't know. Keon Coleman getting ripped by Steve Smith this week. Buffalo's at home. They play a little better there. Regular season, they have the Chiefs number. Please, Buffalo, beat the piss out of the Chiefs. We'll see. We'll see. Maxwell Harrison played well last week. See if he can cover one of those quick, fast, fucking annoying Chiefs receivers. Okay? Come on, Buffalo. Come on, Buffalo.
Time out there, brother. Yeah, I picked Kansas City to win. Buffalo had a really nice game against the Panthers. I think this is a little bit of a different situation. The Chiefs are on a win streak. I just don't know about that Bills defense, man. And they look good. They look good on Sunday. But are they going to be able to contain Worthy and Rice? That's going to be a challenge. No Ed Oliver. That sucks a lot. So yeah. I know the Bills usually win these regular season ones. I picked Kansas City to get the win. I agree with you. The Chiefs' run defense is kind of like in the middle of the league right now. And so if they're able to actually establish the run, that's when they have their best games, right? When James Cook is able to go off, they usually win. But yeah, I'm going with Kansas City right now. I just feel like they are a little bit of a stronger team, especially on defense. And I just can't fully trust Buffalo's defense right now.
No, I think the Chiefs are definitely a stronger team right now. A little more complete team, if you will.
There's no more Rattler.
Josh Allen. We haven't seen a real nice Josh Allen game this season.
I hope so, man. I hope so. It'll be fun. But yeah, that's the biggest concern for me. The Bills going forward is like what that defense is going to look like.
Wow.
You know, Josh Allen, he could do a lot of things. Can't play defense though.
He could if you wanted to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, they could use him in the secondary probably.
Tagovailoa. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Tagovailoa.
Not Tagovailoa. Tagovailoa.
Happy Halloween. Yeah, Commanders, Scary Terry's not playing. That sucks. I would have loved to see like the Commanders offense back at full, but their defense is another one I don't trust. And Seahawks, they're playing pretty solid football right now. Cardinals, I could see getting the upset. That's also, they always play the Cowboys weird.
Is Jaden Daniels playing?
I think he's on track to. He is
in line to return Sunday. Okay,
yes,
but no McLaurin. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't really care. I'm off. I'm disappointed in the Commanders. Seahawks are playing some of the best football in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
JSN's gonna just.
I hope not.
He's gonna light up that Commanders defense.
He might.
I believe.
He might.
A lot of pressure from the Seahawks. They might. They did at one point. They had more pressures than the Broncos generated this season. I can't remember if that's still true or not, but I like Seattle. And this game, man, Jacoby.
I think it's Kyler.
Is Kyler actually going to play?
I think it's Kyler. They showed him in the graphic too. But...
yeah. If Kyler's playing, I'm definitely taking the Cowboys.
Yep, Cardinals preparing Murray to start. I know. I would have liked to see Jacoby out there.
Not good when you're like, you know what? The backup does a better job with this team.
Rattler could have been good. I think you think that because for the majority, like he wasn't the worst player on the field. Yeah. He had a really bad week this past week, and then he had like one other game that was not good. But he's also just not on a good team right now.
Yeah, Rattler would be starting still if they didn't draft Tyler Shuck, I think.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, Rachel. Sheffers.
Why are you? Who cares? The Chiefs get all the good refs. The refs are on their side no matter what.
Didn't they?
I like that the Chiefs have an enemy in
the
Sheffers.
Chiefs had more penalties, I think, than the Commanders did on Monday. There was two accepted penalties in that first half, and they were both on Kansas
I had
City
to defend. Yeah, I thought Rashee Rice got I thought he got dicked. I think he was actually trying to throw the football to the ref, right? And he hit the commander in the head. I was like, damn it, don't make me defend Rashee Rice.
Don't make me do it.
I think he was just trying to get the ball over.
That's
also, I think you should be able to throw a football at another player's head with the helmet on. What's the harm in that? What is the harm? It's hilarious. I think you get to do it once per game.
Perna, you can't even make like any gestures with your hands
I know.
That could even be a weapon.
Vote for me to be commissioner. First thing I change, no more taunting. Second thing, each team gets to throw the football at another player's head as long as you got a helmet on once a game. Third thing, you can watch all the NFL games for free on what's this? That's Good Sports YouTube channel. All NFL games are available at That's Good Sports if I'm commissioner. And when I lose those owners billions of dollars, they will fire me. But we're gonna have one glorious month together, guys. It'll be great.
A whole month, huh? There you go.
Yep. And Tom, I will let you do the live streams.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
You can show the games from my channel while you're live streaming.
From your channel?
Yes. No, but you can do it on your channel.
Oh,
but the stream, you just pop up my channel to show
I have to stream on your channel too.
We're both gonna do a little bit of that.
That's it. Do you forgive the Seahawks for the Wilson trade yet?
Yeah,
that was
I'd go over it, man. I got God bless Bo Nix.
Got Bo Nix. Hey,
the Raiders are learning. You do not trade quarterbacks with the Seahawks.
Yeah. No.
I think that's their whole philosophy now is just make quarterbacks look good and then trade them right away.
Last time the Packers lost the game
this offseason, dude, and he's going to be terrible somewhere else.
It's odd if they do that. I mean, the Eagles are going to win like the next 3 Super Bowls.
A lot of guys would trade 3 firsts for the mind. Howie's the only guy we believe. You know what? He might do it.
You know what? The fact that like he's older and we got Micah Parsons for 2 firsts and a Kenny Clark, buddy. Thank you again, Jerry Jones. Thank you again. Oh, what is McAfee? I don't even know. I have not been on the internet today. Did you see what his costume is?
No.
I have no idea. Partner, what do you got coming out, buddy?
We've been working on a Patriots video.
It's gonna be
Patriots video.
It's gonna be May. It's gonna be May. That's it. I am going to 5 worst teams is either gonna come out today or tomorrow. I just got to record that. Might do an Amazon skit at the bare minimum. I will be doing Friday night Q&A tonight. We rocking and rolling. And yes, I will be in costume. But folks, a very, very happy Halloween. I hope you have an excellent weekend. Perna, you'll be streaming the Texans Broncos game on Sunday. I'll be doing a triple header on Sunday. So yeah, it's gonna be Panthers, Packers, Chiefs, Bills.
You did one game last Sunday, and you're like, I got to make up for it.
Yeah, now I got to make up for it. I got to be being such a baby. So,
like, what did I do? Rest, idiot.
True. It's true. Hey, you know what? You know who you should dress as?
A
big boo. With the emphasis on the boo for Halloween. Big boo.
How do I even dress as an big boo?
Oh, is Carmi going trick or treating?
Yeah, we'll be doing that tonight.
Do you know what is Carmi this year?
She is Ariel, mermaid.
Oh, that's so nice. Who are you?
A big boo.
Is McAfee? Wait, hold on. Is he actually Jerry Jones?
No way.
Hold on. All right, hold on.
Let me look.
That one. Now you have my curiosity. If that's...
He's a shark.
Oh, he's a shark?
What is that? Is he a killer whale?
No, he's an old man.
That's from 2023.
There's Hulk Hogan with a halo.
He's dead, Hulk Hogan?
No, he's not, but one of the boys is dead Hulk Hogan.
Huh.
He does, he's dressed up in an old man outfit.
Oh, no.
Is he supposed to be Jerry Jones?
Oh, no, dude.
What happened?
I got bad news.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Hold on. God dang it.
Okay, hold on.
Guys, I hate to do this to everybody. Ridiculousness has been canceled after 14 years, Tom.
Were you still an avid watcher?
14 years. Legendary skateboarder Rob Deerdeck. What's he going to do now? He's actually an incredibly savvy businessman. If anybody...
It's true. Dude, I got to give them props for having it on as long as they did.
Yeah, 14-year run. That's crazy.
Like 46 seasons or something. Why is it showing yours? Hold on.
Ha
This is such a pain in the ass. Hold on. There we go.
Oh my God. Is he Sloth from the Goonies?
It's
Is that Jerry Jones?
I don't know.
What the fuck is that?
That's something. That is something. It is definitely something.
Roger Jones.
Jerry Jones.
I swear to God, if he starts saying that, I will sue.
Amazing. But folks, we'll see you later tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic weekend. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is GPS, and you have been navigated.
On the reach your destination.
The destination.